Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 6 in 6 live on SS Network. I am your host, Sam Chappelle. Let's get right into it. Toronto Raptors visiting the Denver Nuggets. Siakam with a slam, Harris with a teardrop. Beautiful bucket there. Denver was rocking for this one. It was tight throughout the first half. We picked things up in the second half with a Jokic slam from a nice pass from Will Barton. And Toronto kept it close throughout the first half, fueled by Ibaka with a nice rebound, Siakam a couple nice buckets, including this pull-up J. And Kyle Lowry was a big part of this second half as well. He was perfect from the free throw line, putting up a bunch of very nice buckets throughout, playing some good defense as well. Serge Ibaka went right at Nikola Jokic, especially in the third quarter, which was a turning point for the Raptors. Eventually vaulted them into the lead. You see them with a baby hook there. And the rejection on the Joker right there. Slow motion one more time. Get it out of here, says Serge Ibaka. Here we are, Siakam over two defenders with a baby hook. How does he do it? Guess we'll never know. A steal here towards the end of the third quarter from Terrence Davis. Gasol in transition, a nice layup under a little bit of pressure. Good defensive play leads to easy offense. A miss here and a nice rebound from the Nuggets and an impressive pass out to Jamal Murray, who takes it up with two hands and slams it all over Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. The fourth quarter was close for a long time, but eventually the Nuggets took control. Here is Will Barton with a steal and a slam as Lowry was getting just a little bit too fancy. Bench loves it, crowd loves it. Here's Nikola Jokic, double teamed, moves into another double team, behind the back pass to Michael Porter Jr., who cans home the three. Take another look. What a pass from Jokic, one of the best passing big men in the league. Lowry was good here in the fourth quarter though. Nice double cross on Barton there, behind the back, left-handed finish for Kyle Lowry. Things went very well for him in the second half. He then swung it to Anunoby for the three. Kyle Lowry loving it, getting his teammates hyped up here in the fourth quarter. Here we go, 2 minutes 30 seconds left in the game. Lowry passes it over to Anunoby, who throws it away. It's Paul Millsap, remember that name. Up in transition, Barton to the baseline, getting past Anunoby and throwing it down. Anunoby throws the ball away and then can't play defense. Siakam can't finish on an open backdoor look. In transition, it's Jamal Murray with the ball double teamed, finding Millsap, who else but for the big slam. Lowry then trying to get it in, and he's rejected by Paul Millsap. The veteran leader down the stretch, the key, an open jumper on the baseline miss, but it's Nikola Jokic there to put it back up right off the rebound. The Raptors would take a timeout, but it would not be enough. 114-103 the final score. Game-sealing run for the Nuggets. Lowry and Siakam left to wonder what happened. It was Jokic slamming, Porter shooting, Millsap down the line blocking shots and slamming the ball all over the place. The Nuggets, very good job down the stretch. The Raptors would go on to lose to the Suns, making two straight losses. Devin Booker with 25. They then went on to the Golden State Warriors, who they beat behind Kyle Lowry's 36-point performance. 7 shy of a career high for Kyle Lowry over the Warriors. They end the week on just one win, but we'll see if they can turn it around next time out. We transition to the Toronto Maple Leafs and how their week went. They re-signed Tyson Barrie. Nice deal for him, nice deal for the team, but that means they can't re-sign Jake Muzzin. The 31-year-old defenseman will have to test out free agency. 23-year-old Dermott is back, but Pontus Aberg will have to wait. First game of the week was continuing a road trip out west, just like the Raptors, this time San Jose. First period, kind of dull, not gonna lie, but Spets had a chance off the bench, robbed by Martin Jones. The goaltender for the Sharks was putting in work all night. Speaking of putting in work, how about this one? Point chance, John Tavares laying out his body, and then another Maple Leaf player using the body well. Nice poke check there. Here are the Sharks with less than a minute to go in the first period. Dylan skates it in, makes a nice little move, frees up a passing lane to Vlasic, who slots it home and gets the opening goal of this one, 1-0. Here in the first period, Dylan passed to Vlasic. What a look and what a goal. We'll move on now to the second period. Chances across the board for both teams. Jones really good in net for the Sharks. Anderson very good as well for the Maple Leafs. Here, big hit down on the other end of the ice, but Spezza says, don't fight anyone, I got a goal to score, and boy did he score it. A toe drag and a finish, stick side high for Spezza, ties the game up with just under a minute to play in the second period, making things even at 1-1 going into the third. It was a point chance saved by Jones here. Now look at this, less than 10 seconds to go. Nylander drops it off for Barrie, recently re-signed. Rebound, Kapanen, he puts it in. 7.6 seconds remaining on the clock. It's Kasperi Kapanen to win the game for the Maple Leafs. They steal one late off the rebound in San Jose. They stay atop the Eastern Conference standings impressively. They go on to beat the Kings 2-1, thanks to a good night from Anderson in net. And they would also go on to beat the Anaheim Ducks 3-1. Austin Matthews a goal and an assist. That's all the time we have here on the 6 in 6. I'm your host, Sam Chappelle. We'll see you next time.